Your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Even if you've applied before, they may be eligible now. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hello and welcome to the Intel Brief. Today is Friday, September the 19th. I am your host Daniel, and today we're going to talk about the UK has arrested 3 people on suspicion of helping Russian intelligence services. The UK's Starmer says free speech must be protected, but there's a limit. And Taiwan has gone a spending bonanza and draws more foreign firms in its largest arms show. So firstly, British police arrested on Thursday 3 people suspected of assisting a foreign intelligence service, saying the investigation is related to Russia. This is the latest allegation of spying on behalf of Moscow in the UK. The 3, 2 men and 1 woman, aged 41, 46 and 35, were arrested in Essex, east of London, accused of offences under the National Security Act, which was brought in 2 years ago to give powers to target threats from foreign states. So what? I made a post about this last night, and while it's not surprising, really, that Russia is increasing, well, probably not increasing, is becoming more obvious with its intelligence activity as it churns through spies and intelligence officers, to be fair. It's definitely not going away anytime soon. They're clearly using lots of disconnected cells spread out across the country to conduct different types of operations. There was recently a cell connected to Wagner that were attempting to do like arson attacks and stuff like that. And in the article that I talked about last night, it said that these 2 cells were disconnected. So it shows that, Russia is keeping these people apart, and it kind of points at the likelihood that there's going to be more disconnected cells operating in the UK, which is a scary thought, but kind of par for the course in Europe at this point anyway. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that and kind of keep safe. The world's a crazy place. And next, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer said on Thursday that Britain fiercely protects free speech, but when it's used to incite real harm to children and vulnerable people, there is a limit. In a statement alongside Donald Trump, he said free speech is one of the founding values of the UK, and we protect it jealously and fiercely, and always will. But I draw the limit between free speech and the speech to those that want people to peddle pedophilia and suicide content on social media. So what? I'm guessing this relates to the Child Security Act that was passed in the UK, which has been pretty controversial, as it's kind of strayed outside its original aims, in my opinion. I agree that you need to protect children online because the internet is a pretty fucking wild place and pretty dangerous for children to, either be groomed or identify or find content that they really shouldn't be looking at. I do think quite a bit of this falls on the parents to understand what their kids are having access to and how to restrict their content on devices that the parents have given them. But then the government can also, take steps to kind of limit what content there is. However, I think the UK has gone a bit far. Maybe not in their ideas, but in practice, they've gone too far, blocking pages like Wikipedia and other such websites, which has been pretty damaging to the internet. For reference, my Instagram page is currently blocked under this act, and I've seen a reduction in about 5 million views over the past 30 days. So it's affecting lots of people. Though I kind of see agreeing that some of my content probably deserves to be blocked from children, as it's pretty alarming for the regular person. But yeah, I don't know. Keir Starmer's a bit of a cunt, so fuck him. And lastly, Taiwan opened its largest arms fair on Thursday, with about double the previous exhibitors as firms flock for a slice of the island's increased defense spending at a time when it's looking to expand its international military cooperation. Democratically governed Taiwan is racing to bolster its arms force before a possible Chinese invasion, as China views the island as its own territory and has stepped up military pressure by staging war games and regularly sending warplanes and warships near the island. So what? It's going to take a lot of weapons to help Taiwan defend itself. And really, it needs to be able to do it at the opening of the conflict, as China would have to advance across the water, which is open terrain, and conduct an amphibious assault on the island, which is, in military terms, one of the most difficult things to do, especially under heavy fire. From what I've read in the past, I believe the US and Taiwan's plan for this defense is to use so many drones that they turn the Strait of Taiwan into essentially a large kill box and try and destroy every possible ship, plane, and person that attempts to cross that stretch of water. It's kind of a good plan. Great place to do it. But yeah, it's going to take a lot, and I don't think international arms supply is kind of going to fill that gap. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a boost in domestic production of like low-tech drones for this type of operation. So yeah, I get it. This is good. Defense industries. If you want to invest, this is not financial advice, but you should go and invest in defense industries because their stocks are fucking booming right now. Between Europe and Taiwan is a big time for the defense industry. See ya. Anyway, thank you for listening to the Intel Brief. I've been your host, Daniel, and I'll see you again on Monday. See you.
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.